we hired Dave Pickrell, who was the only person in the industry talking about terroir and whiskey in the same breath.
And this is rye. Yes. And you guys are the first ones to actually like bring Solera
to the United States. Yes.
So I just reached the distillery, the Hillrock Distillery. That's the house up there where we're gonna go to taste some bourbon, get some samples poured. But this is the Hillrock Distillery, the famous Hillrock. It's about 3 miles off the highway, so I've been here before. So that's where they have the sour mash, and then this is the pot still, and then that's the column. This is where they stored some good Vendom. And then that is where they have their malt room, which is where they do the malting of barley. So that's Cathy right there. Hello, nice to meet you. So nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I feel like I know you. Let's go up the hill. You've never seen the view up there.
No, I have not.
Let's go up the hill. It's our 1806 house. You'll meet the puppies too.
Oh wow, the puppies.
I love your son. I follow all his videos.
Yeah, Thank you.
Thank you so much.
How old are you?
I'm 21. I just turned 21.
Okay, follow me up the hill. Yeah.
So that's their house, and this is the view from their house. Such a beautiful house. And that's the distillery right there.
This is my husband, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Hi, I'm Jeff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This is Arnav.
Arnav, it's been I've been hearing so much about you, but
Thank
I've
you.
never met you.
Watch your
okay.
videos.
You know where you are? Let me explain it. So that ridge line makes the north-south border between New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts.
That one right there.
Yeah, so we're looking that way. We're looking up towards Great Barrington, so we can see about 15 miles into Massachusetts. And this whole region was really the breadbasket for the country in the early 1800s. So effectively, all the 50% of the barley and rye was being grown in New York. So there were probably 1,000 farm-based distilleries back in the early 1800s, which obviously got wiped out by Prohibition. So it's our job to bring all of that back.
Yeah. New York was the first rye-making state, right?
Yeah, right. This area would have been a big rye producer. So a lot of these, a lot of the distilleries that existed then were probably making a rye-based whiskey. Maybe it had some corn in it, so it could have been a bourbon, but it would have been high rye. Which is kind of why we do it that way. This is all cover crop right now, so we farm about 800 acres in the whole area, and we have all different soil types, different elevations, different orientations, so that we can compare the terroir between the different ones. And as you know, most of our whiskeys are released by individual field.
We usually plant a crop for 2 years on a field and then do a cover crop, as Jeffrey said.
So what's a cover crop?
So yeah, that's a good question. So basically, when you farm organically, you have to recondition the soil after, we might do 2 years of rye, 2 years of barley, and then 2 years of a cover crop like clover or alfalfa or a hay mix, so that you break the cycle and increase the fertility of the soil and also increase organic matter and decrease the weeds. Well, let's walk around the front.
You don't want to go in the front door?
Oh, we can. Sure. Come on in. Come on in. So you might have wondered, if you looked at our logo, it says Hillrock 1806. So the house was built in 1806 by a Revolutionary War captain who fought at Saratoga and a bunch of the battles up and down this area. And then after the war, he became a really successful grain merchant. And if you notice, he built a pretty nice house. Follow me in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is where your picture is.
Yes, it is,
The
exactly.
iconic picture.
So this is the pediment that's in our logo. And of course, the two dogs, which you've met, that are the vicious, the vicious-looking creatures that are protecting the house and the fields. But that was kind of the whole genesis. So when I was researching the house, I found out the whole background of this area, and it just was intriguing that it was such a big whiskey producer back in that period. So we really viewed whiskey as being where wine was in the 70s when we started in 2010, because the industry wasn't really thinking about terroir the way we were, having been more of a wine background. The fact that estate whiskey or estate wineries have always produced, they've grown all of their own grapes and they do all the production on site, and that was pretty much lost with Prohibition. And my theory was that we should be making whiskeys out of individual fields, just like wineries do, a Block 23, a Stag's Leap. And so we were amazed that no one was actually doing it in 2010. So we hired Dave Pickrell, who was the only person in the industry talking about terroir and whiskey in the same breath. And then we had, we basically built the first operation to produce estate whiskeys in the U.S.
So let's go to the distillery.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good. So we just reached the distillery. Cathy here is going to tour us the distillery, the malt house, and everything like that.
So this is the first purpose-built malt house built since Prohibition in an American distillery.
And this is the moss.
Yes, single malt. We need many more rick houses here. When we built Hillrock, we bought the land in 1999, and we wanted to do everything in the way that we could be really proud and that we loved it. And we do. You can feel this. Do you see? It's already growing. And what you're seeing on the floor today is rye. We're malting rye.
And this is rye.
Yes.
Can I try some?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know it tastes really good. Our rye is grown in an organic method, and this is Denko rye, which is like a beautiful seed. And we believe everything starts in the soil.
Yeah. But this is an apartment on top of the distillery.
On top, it's been our families.
That's
Dave
crazy.
Pickerel stayed here a lot, and it's for friends.
Look at this.
And now you guys are friends
This is
and
cool.
family.
And you get this beautiful view
And you
of
get the
barrels.
beautiful view, and then these fields.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go grab carafes so that we can go to the rick house and taste some really good barrels.
Yes.
Right? We're doing barrel proof.
Barrel proof, cast strength.
Yes. And here is bourbon finishing. We have a Dakota Shy Cabernet Sauvignon. We have a Premier Cru Sauterne. We have a Shea Vineyard Homer, which I love. Shea out of Wilmette, Oregon. Dakota Shy is out of Napa. The Premier Cru Sauterne is Resec. Then I do have a Tawny Port barrel of bourbon too, and
Did I take your last PX cask?
Pedro. Because I use Pedro in my cuvee too.
Yeah.
Then over here we have a Tawny Port rye. We have Madeira. That was one of Dave Pickerel's favorite. This is a rye, and it is a Madeira rye. We love these. They're beautiful.
And this one's a Melanson?
Yes, and it is Dakota Shy, Melanson. Then this one is Dakota Shy Mold, and then Stelzer, which is right near Stag's Leap, when you think of Stag's Leap in Napa. It's very fun. We can look on a map at all of them too. Then we have Pedro Jimenez Rye, which we should taste today too.
Yeah, you should. And then is that a Pedro Jimenez bourbon?
Yes, it went in
811.
recently.
Yeah.
Here, we own 24 Oloroso sherry casks. Look at the size of them when I was saying before that we empty. And these are beautiful. And this is where we finish our Solera. And they held the sherry for 24 years. I mean, no, for 20 years, 20 years. And these are all beautiful. And we put the date on them of when they went into the Oloroso sherry cask. So
Some of
like
them
this
are
went in January. Some of these just went in. This went in December. And we love them all.
And these are 106 gallons?
These are 135 LPGs.
135.
They would yield at standard proof over 700 bottles.
Wow.
Then we have 17 four-square rum casks that, again, we treat beautifully, and we split the rum casks between bourbon and rye. They're beautiful finish in both. This is a Premier Cru Sauterne rye cask. Then this is a four-square bourbon cask.
How many barrels are in this whole thing?
That's a very good question. So this is tier 3 of our Solera. It's our last tier of our Solera. Look how deep it goes. This is tier 2, and this is the nursery. So the barrels that are going into the nursery, as we said, were 49% rye and 51% corn now, all estate grown now. And you do not come out of the nursery till you're 6 years old to go into the Solera at this point in what we're doing in our Solera.
And you guys are the first ones to actually like bring Solera
To the United States, yes, with Dave Pickerel, who was our master distiller. We loved him. You probably know a bit about him. He was really the Johnny Appleseed of American craft distillation.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were so lucky he was with us here at Hillrock. He lived with us a good portion of the year. Dave designed our first still, and this is the last still which we'll go to from Vendome. That was the last still that he designed before he passed away.
He passed
in
away in
2018.
Yeah.
So he was with us for almost 8 years. Yeah, and we loved him. Brilliant.
That's why the whiskey is so good.
And we have followed his recipes and his mashes that he left. So we really follow everything he did. He was a brilliant engineer and wonderful. Do you want to start with bourbon? Do you want to taste any rye from the barrel? We're going to taste everything in the tasting room, but what do you think you're thinking for your pick today? What areas should we focus on?
I think bourbon that is finished in a sweeter wine.
A sweeter wine. Do you want to try a Pinot?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get a glass. We'll fill glasses, and then anything you like, we'll put in a carafe.
Perfect.
Why don't we taste one that's been in there longer?
Yeah.
And one that's been in there shorter, okay?
Perfect.
And you're gonna give me your glasses. So this is an Oloroso sherry cask, and it's been in there literally since New Year's Eve.
Oh.
Okay.
It was it went into that cask on my birthday.
Is that your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to try it. It tastes beautiful.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
This is a rye, right?
That is bourbon.
That is bourbon.
This is Solera bourbon in the Oloroso sherry cask.
It evolves so much.
It evolves
as it
so
goes.
much. So the PX you had, right, your first release, had been in an Oloroso sherry cask and then a PX. This has been in an Oloroso sherry cask. Tawny port, Sauterne, Pinot Noir.
Whiskey fill of this Pinot cask.
Yes, from Shea Vineyards, and it's Homer. Isn't that a great name?
Yeah. What's a Homer?
A Greek god? A Latin? Homer, Latin, Homer, right? But it's also a beautiful wine they make. It's a gorgeous wine. But you see the color?
Look at
Look
that.
at the color, wow.
It's like a blended
I
whiskey
probably
and wine.
poured too much, but it's beautiful. Do you want a thief?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have you thief. You think you can do this one?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's a beautiful color. It's that gorgeous caramel.
Yeah. That's a tawny port, right?
It's a tawny port. So it's two finishes. It's been in the Oloroso sherry cask and then a tawny port cask. It's been in there for 4.5 months.
So this is after it went through that stage.
And it's been through the entire Solera that you just saw as well.
So Solera, then sherry, and then...
Tier 1, 2, 3, the Oloroso sherry cask, and then a tawny port cask.
P.O.
Pinot. And then, do you two want to taste from the tier
Yeah,
to see where it all began?
yeah.
Okay.
The raw stuff.
Okay.
So this one was went into the Oloroso sherry on my birthday.
Well, yeah, so this is great.
Yeah. That should be good.
Is there any other barrel you want to taste?
I just want to taste the Madeira rye.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to try Madeira. They both went in the same day. So, 5 months. The rye has such a beautiful color because it's been in a char 3 cask, a char 4 cask, and then into the Madeira cask.
Oh, wow.
And we can look up later what harvest it was, what field the rye, because we can tell you what field your rye came from, what harvest it was.
Depending on what barrel number it is?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because we track it. We can look it up. For our rye, right, and our single malt. So this is our second rye cask, right, because it's double cask. So this is a char 4. It's been in a char 3. It spends like the first 2 years of its life in a char 3, which the char 3 and char 4 give it that beautiful caramel color, because whiskey is clear when it comes off the still. So this, you can see, is our Wilkesy Bridge farm, and it's the 2017 harvest.
Wow.
So one of these filled that Madeira cask. I'm not sure exactly which, but we'll look up and track it.
Very cool.
Okay. This is tier 3
No.
of the Solera, now that you've tasted all the stages of the Solera. This is a high proof. They're all high proofs, though.
What proof
This is
does
probably
it?
120.
Okay. What proof does the white dog enter the barrel at?
About 120.
Oh.
And then the angels take their share.
Yeah.
People don't realize how many barrels it literally does. So many people will do our Solera draw, so many of our distillers, because they start at the top and work their way down.
It's so
work their way
honey.
down. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's really good. You want to try some?
Yeah, of course.
Come see, we made rye today.
So this is the rye.
This is what whiskey
vodka.
looks like off the still. And this is all copper, Vendome. It's beautiful. People don't realize Vendome employs 97% of America's copper artisans. And this was the last still. It's a 750-gallon still that Dave Pickerel designed. It's the last still he ever designed. And takes...
They
What?
usually
Yeah.
do Vendome on the top here. They're doing Hillrock here.
On the side there,
Ah.
on the other side. We'll see it out the date. And anything you want, don't want to zip, you can always dump it back in.
Because it's 121 proof. It's 121,
30.
130 proof off the still.
But it's 100% rye, 130 proof.
Wow.
So we're at a lower
And
proof.
the rye is all estate grown.
So for whiskey, you're distilling it up, you can go up to 150, 60 proof. Vodkas and gins are distilled at 190. So that's why vodka is known as a neutral spirit.
Yeah.
Whiskey, you want to retain some of the oils, so 160 is the highest
Highest.
you go. We distill at 130, which retains a lot more of the oils from the grain, so you get a lot more sweetness. From 100% rye, there's a lot more body and density, and it's 130 proof, it's super easy. And so if you, Dave always said, if you start with a good product, it makes it easier on the back end.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So
really good.
tomorrow morning, they're gonna take the rye and it's gonna go in there. You might wanna look.
So that's where the rye will go tomorrow. That's the white dog in there.
It's very strong. It's 130 proof. This is like a true work of art. It's jewelry. Now, the fermentation tank, you should taste. It tastes so good. It's like so sweet. The one on the right,
The one on the right. Oh, wow.
you can taste it. Doesn't it taste good? It's
oh,
sweet.
wow.
It's sweet.
It's better than the one I tasted.
And then you got this.
That's really good.
Vendome. Okay, let's go taste some whiskey.
Yeah, that's really good. That's the beer.
We installed this in 2019.
No, the fermentation, the tank, the beer that's
How
in there.
long has that been in there? I think that went in, what today is Monday, it went in last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Yes.
It's quite a while.
That's really good, isn't it?
It has multiple like.
Oh, I'll show you.
nice,
This was
culture
Dave
of
Pickerel.
organic
This was our late
Yeah.
master distiller, Dave Pickerel.
That's Dave Pickerel, the legend.
That was his hat. We've won a lot of awards. This is our Hillrock bar that we love. And now we're gonna have some beautiful whiskey.
So we picked out these. This one's the Pinot Noir finish. This one's the regular Oloroso finished. This one is the Tawny port, and this one is
The
the
Madeira rye.
Madeira rye. Yes.
So these are all Solera bourbons, and then this is 100% rye.
Perfect.
Finished in a Madeira cask, and we chose one Oloroso sherry cask that was filled on your birthday
Yes.
and New Year's Eve. Then here to taste, we have Solera Aged Bourbon, right? The latest release. We have Solera Aged Bourbon finished in a Pinot Noir, which is a Shea Vineyard. Then we have our Long Lake Rye, which is one of our farms. It's a different field than Pulls Hill, so interesting, and a different field than Wilkesy Bridge, which were the barrels you were looking at. And then we have a double cask. Oh, this is Founders. This is beautiful. It's a rye that's gone through a char 3 and a char 4 cask, right? And then we have filled, and it's 3 different casks that go into that: a Madeira cask, a Pedro Jimenez cask, and a Sauterne cask. So that's beautiful. And then this is our first release of Sheffield Hill, and we are just loving it. It is a 6.5-year-old, 100% barley, single malt, 18-hour peat smoked, and then it was finished, a short finish of an Oloroso sherry cask, and then it went into a Pedro Jimenez cask.
Wow.
It's called OPX single
I'm going
malt.
to love this one.
Yes, and you should do that last.
Yeah. Perfect. And then I'll need your help in picking a barrel.
I know. I have a good pal.
So this is the Solera Aged Bourbon.
Yes.
You're not gonna be tasting?
I'm gonna taste your barrel choices. You have to have the cheese. This is a triple finish. This is beautiful in Osage. And then people think that is goat, but it's not. It's cow, and it's called Moon. And then
Oh
prosciutto.
wow. Cow cheese.
Taste this too.
It's good, right?
Good palate cleanser.
And then you're gonna love the triple cream.
That's what, triple?
Triple cream. Do you want me to turn down the music?
Oh no, it's okay. It's nice.
A teeny
Very
bit.
ambient.
Doug has great choices in music. We love music.
Oh my god, I love the Shea Vineyard. This is really good.
You love the Shea, right?
Yeah.
I knew you would. We love, by the way, Dick Shea has become a very dear friend. So this is the barrelhead. Dick Shea, who is Shea Vineyards, is the loveliest man, and we've become dear friends with him and his son Peter, and they are making such beautiful wines. We served them at our son's wedding.
The Founders is my favorite so far.
It's so good.
It's really good.
3 different finishes.
Yeah. It has that dark chocolate note that I'm a big fan of, like in the finish. Turns into a dark chocolate.
Every field and every harvest is different. Like if we lined up, maybe we'll do this when you come back, and you said, okay, let's taste Long Lake field, Pulls Hill field, Wilkesy Bridge field of all the ryes. Each one is going to have a different, they're beautiful, but each one's going to taste different because it's a different harvest, it's a different terroir, each field.
Wow.
It's like, we very much feel that whiskey is like wine, right? When you think of terroir for wine.
This one's beautiful. This is a 2018 harvest. So it harvested in 2018 and then they put it in.
That it was distilled, yeah.
Yeah. It's really cool.
And it was malted on the floor, so it was harvested, then we have a whole team that cleans the grain, do beards and everything. Then it would have gone on the malt floor, as you saw, turned every 8 hours, right? Then went through the chute and was 18-hour peat smoked. And you really taste that peaty.
Yeah. It's not too overwhelming though. It's like, it's so sweet.
Smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, and it almost feels like a bourbon because it's so sweet.
And it's 100% barley.
Yeah. It doesn't have those barley malty notes. It avoids those, but it's like everything I like about bourbon makes me like single malt more. Because I don't like single malt. I like this one, but I don't like single malts. I used to not like single malts because of the malty beer note. I'm not a big fan of beer. But after I tried the single malt whiskey here, loved it. Yeah.
Oh, we love that. We love people who are passionate about what we're doing.
So after a lot of deciding, we finally settled on the Tawny port cask. It's phenomenal. The first one I tried, Pinot Noir, it was a little hot. So I was like, let me add some water, but this is going to be bottled at cask strength. So the Tawny port is amazing. It's phenomenal. I like the Madeira rye as well, but it's a Bourbon Mystery Box, so we have to pick the bourbon. So the Tawny port we picked was actually, it went through 3 different tiers. It first started in the original new bourbon barrel for 6 years. So it's 6-year minimum bourbon. And then it goes through 2 different Solera aging tiers. So the oldest thing in the Solera is probably like 15, 20 years old. And then the 10% is taken off, and then it goes into a second one. And then it goes into an Oloroso sherry cask, which is a huge 135-gallon sherry cask, after which they put it into this Tawny port cask. So this is a nicely colored Tawny port finished, Oloroso and Tawny port finished bourbon, which tastes amazing. I think this is the latest I've been at a distillery.
Until you spend the night.
Yeah.
Closed in 5.5 months ago, and it was Tawny
Right here?
port.
Yeah, I think this was the one.
This is port.
No, it was here.
Port. That one.
Yeah, this
That's
one
a
is the
Tawny
Porto
port?
Tawny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
that's
here.
the one. And it had been in there for not this one.
Whiskey Library. That's our second Hillrock barrel pick.